I want to talk about this because you are such a supporter of women in Hollywood.
Yeah,
and you've spoken up about the wage
is this
gap.
guy.
And so is Tom.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who can be doing perhaps more to help bridge the wage gap together?
I have to tell you, I was really happy to see. Were you wearing a He for She T-shirt or something?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, listen, it's wonderful that people are starting to talk about the wage gap and really that it's an issue. Women can talk about it, but it actually moves me a lot to hear men talk about it as well. I think the film industry is an incredible group of people, and we've realized that there's a huge problem and that we need more diversity. We're not telling the stories of many, we're telling the stories of few. There's a problem with the storytelling, the protagonists, and how they gear in American cinema. And there's also a huge problem in the wage gap. It's all in front of the camera and behind the camera, across the board. And so the more that we all discuss it as a community, that's what I think is going to help it. And so people like Tom or you and me and us all saying this is not how we want to be working, and we need to tell the stories of all.
I truly think it's anathema to reason and reasonable thought. It should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't know the nuts and bolts of some of the more publicized inequalities in the pay gap. Obviously, I don't know how those negotiations went down, but to me it's completely unreasonable.
Yeah.
And I completely agree with what Jessica's just said.
But also and I've actually never said this, I think, so here we go. There's also misinformation out there. Like someone wrote an article once that said that I made a certain amount of money for The Martian. I made less than a quarter of that in reality.
Wow.
And so people are already saying, well, yeah, she's making a lot less than her male co-stars because she's making this. I made less than a quarter of that in reality. So there is a huge wage gap in the industry.